There's no better time to find out what Mazda can offer you than right now. Get 0.9% financing for 60 months on the new 24 Mazda CX-50, named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Award winner. Save thousands on your new Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Good morning. 7:03.
Still doing that one?
It's still doing that one. Still sticking with it.
Okay.
We're trying to update all of our graphics so everything's uniform and on the same page and it looks aesthetic.
Really?
We're live local here in the now.
We can't be like a little bit different?
We're working on it. We're asking for some more bouncy music. We like the last bouncy music leading into the show.
Hey, I mean, don't do that dance, because that's awful.
Happy
Don't ever
days.
do that. Let's talk Dr. Steve. Rain dance. Rain dance from Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, that was awful.
It works.
That's terrible. That's
If you can
terrible.
keep the rain at bay, keep on dancing, Matt. Come on.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, well, look, keep the rain at bay, but if we do that, then we're going to get the heat, which is coming back later this week. So maybe enjoy the rain a little bit.
You're probably right.
Just hopefully not too much all at once. There could be some pockets of heavy rainfall today. This morning, we're not doing too bad. Most of the rain overnight and this morning has been out to our west, a little bit developing in southeast Louisiana, but some heavy rain continuing to come down in spots between Lafayette and Lake Charles this morning. Jennings with some of the heaviest right now, all that lifting up to the north. We come over to southeast Louisiana, little showers passing just east of Napoleonville, another on the east end of Lake Verret. You got some rains here west of New Orleans, but up around Metro Baton Rouge, we are largely dry. Here's a live look over downtown right now, a mix of sun and clouds. Skyline view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. It's awfully warm and humid. 78. Feeling like 81. A little bit of breeze winds out of the east northeast at 6. All right, let's give you a look at Futurecast, which is doing a decent job picking up on the rains out to our west. It does show scattered showers and a few storms this morning. I actually think it may be underdoing the rain a little bit through the morning hours, but it does show rain continuing to develop and increase this afternoon. That's 3 o'clock, and you see by late afternoon it's got fairly widespread rain. Actually holds on to a decent bit after sunset tonight. Bottom line is good rain chances on the way. Now, rain amounts for most of us today should be manageable, but there could be some pockets of heavy rainfall that could lead to maybe a street flooding threat at times. So the Weather Prediction Center does have a 2 out of 4 slight risk of flooding posted for most of us. The upside, as I mentioned, to the clouds and rainfall keeps temperatures down a bit. Highs will be in the mid to upper 80s. So our rain chances today tied to a lot of tropical moisture streaming northward from the Gulf of Mexico. Looks like we're on our way to seeing a tropical depression or the first named storm of the season here in the southwestern Gulf. Development odds at 70%. The first name up is Alberto. But regardless whether we get a name or not, that looks to head towards Mexico. We're also keeping an eye closer to the Bahamas, east of Florida. A lot of uncertainty on what, if anything, comes of this. Right now, development odds 30%. We'll keep an eye on it. Look at the forecast rains. Everywhere you see red, that's at least 5 inches. So heavy rains across the Gulf into Texas. That's where the heaviest is forecast. Numbers have actually come down locally. In fact, the Weather Prediction Center keeps those rain totals under an inch near north of Baton Rouge. I think that might be a little too low. It's got 1 to 3 inches on average with some pockets that go heavier south by 10. So again, those amounts should be manageable for most of us, but both today and tomorrow could be some pockets where they go a bit higher. We'll keep an eye on it. So that's why I'm posting that first alert today. Just keep an eye on what could be some locally heavy rainfall. Tomorrow, rain chances 60%, 50% Wednesday, but after that, late this week, a bit drier, a bit hotter. In fact, we've got highs back into the mid-90s Friday into the weekend. And by the weekend into early next week, we have our typical scattered, mainly afternoon storms. 7:06 with the check on the roads. We've had a mess on I-12. Still see a lot of brake lights there. Johnny, what's going on?
I-12 westbound, right 2 lanes still blocked, and that's going to be right near Sherwood Forest Boulevard. Activity has been very active. There's no injury associated with that wreck, but it has been there since we got on the air this morning and still affecting Denham to Baton Rouge traffic. Absolutely bumper-to-bumper traffic coming out of Denham Springs. Watch this, what it's doing to some of the Denham Springs streets. So we see Florida Boulevard already backed up. I'm going to put some of these other streets in there. Rushing Road, 4-H Club Road, all of this is just a mess coming from Denham to Baton Rouge. Drive times are ugly too. If you're coming from Denham to Baton Rouge, it's over an hour on the interstate. take an alternate route if you can. Something else we kind of told you about Friday, gave you a first alert about where this pedestrian bridge is out of the Gross State area. So there's the Highway 77 bridge on Bayou Jacobs Road. You have to go to Bayou Road across this Bayou Plaquemine. There's where the ferry is, the pedestrian ferry. Very easy to get to. I put another map a little bit easier. So 77 out of off of LA1 is called Bayou Jacob Road. Cross Indian Village Bridge, go to Bayou Road, and there's the ferry right there. Not hard to get to, but it's not real close to where that bridge closure is. So there's your ferry. It's going to be a nice little ride across, a very short ride, and they've set up some really nice areas for you to sit and wait on the ferry, but you might want to bring your umbrella, maybe some raincoats, if you will. Park on either side and carpool down in the Gross State area. 7:08, you're watching WAFB 9 News Now, where we recap some of the more important things. Had a busy weekend that translates into a busy news morning, and Liz and Matt will recap some of those headlines right after a short break. Stay with us.
Uh, 7:09 your time as we get going on a Monday morning here. And Liz, this is a story that took over the last number of days, right? And the active part now is we're trying to get the public's help here. We're talking about a double murder and a kidnapping that made national headlines. A mother, her two daughters.
And we're all starting this since last Thursday.
Yes.
That's when Callie Burnett, the mother of these girls, was found in her home in La Ranger there in Tangipahoa Parish. But again, her girls were found abducted. That awful scene eventually ending in Jackson, Mississippi, with one of the girls, Jaylee, still alive. But Matt, as we look at all these pictures here, the FBI, they are asking, rather pleading with folks to see if you have any idea, any tips or any interaction with the Burnett family, or maybe the vehicle description, that black Chevrolet vehicle. Matt, they're looking for any photos, videos, any recollection you have between Tuesday, that's June 11th, to June 13th. That's when she was found on Thursday.
Because look, you may be asking yourself, why the hard press here? They've made 2 arrests, and they have, but they're trying to connect all the dots, right? They're trying to make sure they understand exactly what was going on, and so that's where you come in. You saw the tip line there. You're also getting a look at the website where you can actually put in your information as well. Jump online, WAFB.com, the 9 News app. Find more information waiting for you right there.
That number, it's 1-800-CALL-FBI. Keep that number in mind, but also keep the local Crime Stoppers number in mind. We have a couple of Crime Stoppers alert to let you know about. So let's start with the shooting in Baton Rouge. This was Sunday, Matt. That we're told one person was injured here. This is kind of near Prescott Road?
Yeah, Prescott and North Foster. They're telling us critical condition, right? So obviously transported to the hospital, not sure about who pulled the trigger, so trying to get a handle on that. And so that was one of the latest ones. You also, though, got 2 injured in a shooting in Baton Rouge as well. Yeah,
there's another investigation that Baton Rouge police are working. 2 people injured in this incident. So let's take you there to the Dally Place Apartments. Yeah, so that's actually on North Ardenwood Drive, where we're told that one of the victims in this case, Matt, it's a 16-year-old. Now, we're told that both of the victims here have non-life-threatening injuries, but Matt, they sure would love to know who fired those shots and why.
All right, so that's the number, right? Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP if you think you can help out. How about this for a scary situation? You wake up in your home and somebody you don't know is in it, maybe trying to rob you, that kind of thing. PD is saying right now that's who they believe this man is, or that's what he was trying to do.
Folks, take a good solid look at your screen here, because police tell us a woman was actually inside of her bedroom when she heard noises in her house here, loud noises coming from inside the home. Well, she said, police tell us that once she went out inside, further into her home to kind of investigate, well, she saw this man stealing her things here. Now, when he saw her, he ran from the scene. So they're looking for you to identify who this may be so they can make an arrest.
So don't know who that is, right? We do know who this is, right? We've been talking about Jamarcus Cyprian now for what, 3 weeks? One of 4 inmates to escape from the Tangipahoa Parish Jail. 3 have been recaptured, but Jamarcus is still on the run.
That's why they want to keep this on the top of your memory here.
Right.
Take a good look at this photo as well. They're offering you $10,000, 10 grand in cash for any information. And if you're thinking, well, I don't think I have anything substantial, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you have any little tip, anything that might jog your memory, a vision, something that you think might help, call that in. You just never know how that can help other little parts and pieces of the investigation. That Crime Stoppers number, it's 1-800-554-5245.
Let's go have lunch. Press Club doing a little get-together today. They got Devontae Lewis. Actually, he's one of the public service commissioners, talking about what they are, well, actually talking about with the PSC, and talking about hurricane season to come with the utilities.
We're in hurricane season,
Yeah,
folks.
we
So
are.
what is the plan for the PSC? Well, District 3 Commissioner, that's part of the WAFB viewing area.
Sure.
He's going to be talking today. Doors are going to open there at Drusilla Place Catering, 11:30 this morning. He'll set to speak right around 12:15. Be in the know about what's in store. What are the backup plans in case the utilities go down, and what's the navigation plan moving forward? Well, that conversation's happening today.
Want to let you know something got postponed today, but it is happening on Wednesday. Unity Fest has been postponed to Wednesday, June 19th in celebration of Juneteenth. So there you see the next to come. It's going to be 5 to 8 in the evening, Wednesday. So if you had those plans for tonight, reschedule them. Main Library of Goodwood, 5 to 8. That is next Wednesday. The whole idea of rescheduling it, Steve, was because the thought is, and they looked at your forecast, they're like, maybe today ain't the best of days.
No doubt.
We're going to get
I got
there.
an award over the
Yeah, you
weekend.
did. Look at that.
Look at you.
Oh, look
Sorry,
at that
Matt.
blue ribbon dad.
Apparently it was my turn.
I thought.
That's
Nice.
sweet.
No, I
on
got
that
this from my
best
girls yesterday,
day.
Eliana and Claire, so thank you.
so
had,
good.
had a good Father's
They're
Day.
right.
And you?
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. I actually had Dad over at the house as well, and so fortunate to live so close. But yeah, my goodness, it's a great day. They always ask you, what do you want? And the answer is always, I don't want anything. Just to smile and look at the faces.
Time with the family. Yeah.
That right
Blue
there.
Ribbon Dads here on the set. Happy Father's Day to you if you're watching as well. Celebrate dads every day. How about it?
If you're ready for a do-it-all vehicle with smooth handling and smart interior styling, look no further than the new 2024 Honda CR-V. Once again named a Car and Driver's 10 Best Trucks and SUV list. Come save on your new CR-V right now at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.